Hey y'all, it's Revtommy2tone.
And this is Rick the Village Chilidiot.
Rick, we hadn't done a video in a long time, man.
It's been a while.
I mean, a long time.
It's been a minute.
What's happened since we haven't done a video? What's big has happened?
Let's see. The president came on TV and talked some kind of nonsense.
No, before that,
before
something
that?
bigger in my mind happened than that.
Let's see. Oh, yeah! The Alabama Crimson Tide became 16-time national champions.
Yes, they did.
Yes,
and rightfully so.
Rightfully so.
Now, congratulations to the Clemson Tigers for getting as far as they did and on an undefeated regular season and first round playoff.
They fought a very hard game.
Whew, I mean, slug for slug right up to the very end. They did not give up. They deserved where they belong. That was probably the best national championship game I'd ever seen, regardless who'd have won that one. If the way it ended, it was great for us. But
correct.
I mean, Clemson deserves a lot of credit.
They do. It was a fantastic.
Roll Tide, and let's move on.
Let's move on. What are we here for today, my brother?
What we're here is to review a sauce that I think is going to be fun and good. Based on what's in it, I think it's going to be hot. Now, I don't think it's going to be as hot as the Hydra, which we have at one of our places of business.
That Hydra.
Has lit up everybody there, actually.
That surprised me, and I used way too much at one time. That's but just that's another story. But let me just say, that Hydra, it will take your breath away.
Yes, in the kitchen of one of our places of business.
Yes. Because we have many.
Well, in the kitchen of this particular place of business, we have some CaJohn's Hydra.
Yes.
In the back, among other hot sauces.
Well, I can't tell you.
But we want to review a CaJohn. Look, CaJohn's been around a long time. He is the godfather of modern hot sauce, without a doubt.
Yeah, I'm kind of scared.
Done a lot for the industry. His name, I mean, you go in hot sauce shops and they have CaJohn sauce.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
But John Hart is, even though he's famous throughout the chili world, he's an accessible human. I've interacted with him a little bit on, a couple times he schooled me, as a matter of fact, on Facebook.
I'm sure he schooled a few people.
Yeah. But anyway, this is Leviathan, and
okay.
I'm gonna tell you what's in it, and we're gonna review it. I normally have stayed away from reviewing CaJohn stuff because he is a legend, and you know we've gone with a lot of smaller companies and get their name out there. But I have this, and CaJohn actually sent it to me as my secret Santa with some other sauces and rubs and different things.
Awesome.
Because he was my secret Santa.
That's a good secret Santa.
Oh yes, indeed. I thought so myself.
That is a ho, my goodness.
Now, I will say this. I do have a new prescription of glasses on the way. They're actually being made as we speak, and I'll pick them up next week.
All right.
At the end of next week. So let me read to you what's on here.
Yes.
With a little aid from my friend, because I cannot see it. Could be the lighting. For me, it's not the lighting. I just can't see through my glasses well anymore, and that's a very small.
Well, I have two pretty good eyes.
Okay.
The writing is kind of small.
Here we go. It says, across the spectrum of chili colors, the brown or chocolate varieties are the most rare, exotic, and perhaps the most misunderstood. They are a pod for pod among the hottest of the colors of each cultivar.
Got that right.
The Trinidad Douglas has the narrowest band between low and high SHU in test, which is Scoville heat units, performed
Thank you.
at the Chili Pepper Institute in New Mexico State University. I have put these pods together to create a giant of heat and flavor that will surely please the experience of the chili head and intimidate those with an everyday palate. Beware of Leviathan. It lures you in with the call of chocolate, but this sauce is far from the top. Is not for the top of your ice cream. CaJohn, Westerville, Ohio. Leviathan, and here we go with ingredients. The ingredients are the chilies are chocolate 7-pot Douglas, chocolate boot jalokia, chocolate habanero, chocolate Scotch bonnet, chocolate Trinidad Douglas, chocolate distilled not chocolate vinegar, distilled vinegar.
Keep going.
Chocolate vinegar.
Keep going, Mr. Wonka.
Okay, distilled vinegar, which is distilled vinegar, apple cider vinegar, garlic powder, salt, cane sugar, lemon extract, and spices. Now, notice I said lemon extract,
Lemon
not
extract.
lemon
Extract
extract
and
spices.
spices.
So it's lemon extract.
I'm
There's
with
no
you on that.
pepper extract in it, so it's pretty much natural.
Well, I will say from what
flavors.
I know from what you have read,
You want to use your knife? Go ahead.
you
Open
can use
it.
yours.
It doesn't matter to me.
Or you can use my knife to open yours.
Oh,
There you go.
I'm
I've got
gonna
it
use
out.
your knife.
You can.
Okay.
There you go. And I was gonna
Here, I'll
say,
give it back
from
to
what
you.
from
Thank
what I
you,
know,
sir.
from what you have read off the ingredients list,
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna eat
it's
a
gonna,
very,
it's
very
gonna have
little
some
bit
good
because-
flavor, but it's gonna be very hot.
Yeah, I'm gonna eat a very little bit because number one, I'm on an empty stomach, and number two, I just want to taste it. And number three, I don't want to puke. Not today. This is not a challenge. This is a review.
Correct.
Now, I don't review labels
good
and all that.
smell.
It's got a pretty label. I love the label.
I do too.
Leviathan. It's, you know, the deep sea creature. It's very cool. So it's a monster. That's what Leviathan is. So let's see if it is a monster. Let's go with 1, 2 drops on this chip. That's it. 2 drops.
Whoa, man! I went 4 drops. I'm gonna go more than that. Give me.
Let me get a smell.
I went like 9, 10 drops actually. Here we go. Take your smell. I'm getting a good coating here.
Let me say this.
Mmm.
It smells way hotter than it is.
Yeah.
It's got an upfront heat, a tongue heat.
You definitely get the vinegar up, and the up front is quick.
Yeah. You get the pepper flavor though. To me, I'm tasting more habanero and douglas.
I am too.
I grew some douglas one year. I can get that out of there, and the habaneros especially though. Now, the habaneros and the Scotch bonnet mix, that's going to form one kind of flavor,
That's what I'm
habanero style
tasting.
flavor,
Yes, I'm
because
tasting that Scotch
it'd be
bonnet.
hard to separate those two flavors together to me. But on heat, well, let me tell you this: on aroma, it doesn't smell that great. It smells. I mean, no, it doesn't smell bad. Don't get me wrong, but it's got just pepper smell, maybe with a little vinegar. So I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10. That's not bad. I mean, I've had things that smell better, but let me say this: it tastes way better than it smells. So eating it on a chip, first thing I'm gonna rate it on is heat, and I'm gonna give it a good 6 out of 10 on heat. I got a good mouth water. I got a good burn. Now I'm telling you, the burn's going away pretty quick.
Yeah, I mean it is.
Actually, the tongue burn's going away now. I'm starting to feel a little in the back of my throat. It's not a melt your face burn, but remember, I only had a couple of drops. If you ate a good bit on a taco or something, it'd set you on fire. But it'd be a good burn. It'd be a good burn.
Yeah, mine's still on my
now
tongue.
flavor. Let me give you on my flavor
Go
test.
flavor, brother.
I'm gonna give it 8 out of 10 on the flavor. It's a good hot sauce. Would I buy it? Yes, I would. Am I going to use it? Yes, I am. And I'll tell you right now, I think people use that sauce over the Hydra because the Hydra's. Everybody loves the flavor of the Hydra, but for most people at work, it's too hot. With the exception of one girl, who's one of our servers, correct?
Yes.
She doesn't. She's like, you got anything hotter?
Yeah.
That's what she said about the Hydra, which the Hydra is way hotter than this. And it does have a good flavor, both of them. So for CaJohn's, yeah, overall product, I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10, which is a very, very good rating. CaJohn's, like I said, he's one of the legends of the hot sauce industry, and we sure appreciate having a chance to try it out.
Absolutely.
We hadn't been online in a while or on YouTube. We're glad to be back. Got to get back in the swing, Rick. We got to be more comfortable, get back in the swing. Maybe do some more green screen stuff.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna give my aroma for mine. I gotta give it a little less. I'll go with a 5. Again, it's a pepper smell, and there's nothing bad about it. It's just in other sauces you get multiple aromas, and you're just like, wow. It's just nothing that really takes you back. Nothing that takes you back and says, wow. But the flavor is fantastic. My tingling is still on my tongue. Not as much on the roof of my mouth or my lips.
No, not on the roof.
But all of these are fantastic. And I'll go with the heat. I have to agree with an 8 and even an overall 8.
Oh, you're giving 8 out of heat?
Yeah.
I gave it a 6 in heat.
I give it an 8 out of heat. This kicked me a little hard in the front, but you're right. It comes quick. It's like a really hard punch, and then it just dies out.
Right.
It's not a long-lasting thing, and for me, that can be really dangerous because that means, man, you put this in the right stuff, you'll just eat more and eat more and eat more, which is, I guess, is also a good thing, depending on how you look at it. But Leviathan hot sauce, yeah, and overall, I'm gonna give this an 8. I like it. There's really nothing really wrong with it.
I think if you like getting mass-produced tacos somewhere, instead of using the mass-produced taco sauce, even if you use a few drops of this on your tacos, on every taco. That'll give you a good burn, but it'll give you some great flavor. I think it'd be great in chili. I think it'd be good on top of burritos, or inside a burrito. I think it'd be good on chimichangas. I think it'll be good on chalupas. In other words, I think this sauce, for some reason, because of the classic peppers that are in it and what they represent,
and they're got a smoky
I think
flavor
they'll
too,
be good. Oh, I think it'd be great in a jerk sauce as well.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And that's because you get the pepper flavor in that sauce. You don't get. I mean,
I'm gonna show them what the label looks like.
okay.
Look at this label. Look at this. It has the nice little fish,
The Leviathan.
the Leviathan, with the hot pepper, bringing in the deep sea divers there. So yes, this is Leviathan, and yeah, it's very good. We can both give it a thumbs up, and would we buy it? Yes. Do we like it? Yes.
Has this video gone too long?
Yes.
Are we going to shut it off now?
God, yes.
Okay. So, thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you're not already subscribed.
Yes.
I'm Revtommy2tone.
Yes. And this is Rick, the Village Chilidiot.
We'll see you on the next spicy review.
Thank you. God bless. Roll Tide.
Roll Tide and God bless.